Is taking creatine gonna make you bald? For those of you who don't care about the science behind it, here's the answer. It's most likely not gonna increase your chances for hair loss. You're welcome. For those of you who do care about the science behind it, you gotta keep in mind that creatine is one of the most researched supplements out there. And despite that, there's one study that we need to take a look at. This study right here is what kind of caused concerns for creatine causing hair loss. This study took 20 rugby players and gave them creatine over the span of 3 weeks, with the first week being a loading phase, taking around 25 grams per day, and then they followed that up with a maintenance dose of 5 grams per day for the following 14 days. At the end of this study, when compared to a placebo group, there was an increase in what we call DHT, which stands for dihydrotestosterone. Now, I understand why people freak out, because DHT, which is a derivative or made from actual testosterone, meaning you need testosterone in your body to make it, it can bind to the receptor sites of the cell and shrink them or cease hair production over time. Now, here's my issue with this. Out of the entirety of the research on creatine, this was one randomized controlled trial, one study. When do we ever draw conclusions or make factual statements based off of one study? And on top of that, the DHT that was measured across these individuals was still within the normal reference ranges. But let's come at this from a different perspective. Remember how I said DHT was made from testosterone? So you would expect testosterone to get an increase because we're synthesizing DHT from the increase in testosterone. And so creatine, at least shown in just under 15 studies, has been shown not to impact levels of testosterone. So what can we take away from this? If you're someone who's scared of taking creatine because its potential to cause hair loss, you're good. You don't have to be scared at all. But if you're someone who's already suffering from above the normal reference ranges of DHT, you're already going through or have a history of male pattern baldness within your family, and it's been recommended to you by your doctor that you can't increase your DHT levels by any noticeable margin, probably you're the person who doesn't need to take creatine. Now, if you want more no BS trading, nutrition, and supplementation, hit the follow, or you can even apply for coaching if you want to go to the next level.